Well, hi everybody, and welcome again to my shop. And hey, listen, I'm a little tired of trying to fix radios with, you know, uh, not not the best success for the last few radios. So I thought a little change of pace here might be good. So why don't we go through this all transistor Fonovox record player. This one looks pretty cool, actually. I really like the look of it. And here's something really curious. It has the switch on the front. Battery and electric. Here, I'll give you a close-up on that. Battery, electric. Well, electric no doubt means plug it in the wall. Solid state stereo adaptable. Ooh. Sounds like a weasel word to me. Solid state stereo adaptable. And just a volume, bass, and treble. Now, here's the cool thing though. A battery. I mean, you can actually put batteries in this. Yes. Yeah, this battery door here. You put in batteries. There's no batteries in it because I took them out already. So as soon as I discovered there could be batteries in it, I took them out because I thought, oh my god, they could be leaking. And here they are. Now these are kind of interesting in themselves. So I'm just going to make this a little topic, a little subtopic here. Before we really get into the record player, let's look at these batteries. Because when I first look at them, strikes me that it's probably pretty old. I'm not really sure. I can't. I mean, there's three different types of batteries here. I don't know that they're all from the same vintage. The other thing too is all six of them, or none of the six of them, were leaking. Yeah, this one you can see the paper, which I'm sure suggests its age. Here, we'll look at another one. Okay, here's this one, leak-proof. Max. Dry battery for transistor radio and other applications. Canada Dry Battery Company. Canada. Ah, the key. There's a price here. 14 cents. Now that would be here in Canada. 14 cents would be almost equivalent in the States if you just buy money exchange. Even if you went back to this point in time, money was almost par. If you go back, and I don't know what time this is, I don't know. So, 14 cents Canadian is pretty similar to 14 cents American. Made in Japan. Okay. And this last one, there's one like this. And I was looking at this earlier, and I learned something, and I'm going to show you in a moment here. It says, for transistor and flashlight. I think, yeah, they could have put for transistor radio, but I guess they didn't want to. Toshiba, dry battery. The name of the company isn't really Toshiba. It's actually the Tokyo Shibora Electric Company. Tokyo Shibora, and if you contract that, you get Toshiba. Huh. So I'd be curious at anybody's guess as to just what year these are from. I think they're from the 70s, but I don't really know. I'm just so surprised none of them are leaking. You know what? Let's test them, see if they're any good. Typically, batteries leak when they lose power because they're consuming the case of the battery as they operate. Sounds kind of crazy, and it kind of is. Oh, 0 on that. 1.2. 0.3. Oh, they're not dead. 0.3. So a dead battery is something that's very likely to leak. A 0.78. I'm just putting them in order of their reading here. 0.78, 105. So they look like that. So this guy's a 0. These guys are like 0.7. And these guys were whatever they were, whatever I said they were. So probably all purchased at a different time and have a different history. 14 cents, 14 cents. Yeah. I don't even know what you would pay for a battery like this in the store today. A single battery. These are just I think these are just ordinary carbon type batteries. They're not alkaline batteries. It says dry cell on them. Okay, that's it for the battery show. Okay, let's see what we got in here. Well, I'll be. It's identical to the last one I did. The turntable is got the same. Totally shot. Breaks like it's a piece of bread or toast, if you know what I mean. It just takes no force. Yeah, so I think the last one I did not video it at all. But it was identical to this one. The very same machine. So looks pretty good. Solid state's kind of interesting. Let's just plug her in. Where's the plug? Stereo adaptable. I think that answers that question. So there they have a phono plug, and my guess is the phono plug has the other channel. It's connected straight to the cartridge, not going through any electronics. That's my guess. So if you had another amplifier, you could get stereo. Now, how many people who own something like this would have another amplifier? Not many. So in fact, because in these kinds of record players, I found in a couple of them I found a stereo cartridge. I can't get that through back there. I found a stereo cartridge, and only one half of it was actually connected. So that's not too good if you're only getting half your music. Okay. It's sitting on 33. It's turned off. I haven't tried any of the controls yet or anything. Let's put the juice to it here. So I'm putting it on current restriction. Nothing happened as I would hope. We'll turn it on here. No effect at all. We'll turn it on here. There we go. We've got sound immediately out of the speaker. Pretty good so far. We'll test the platter and see how much traction it's getting. It's not too bad. Could be a little bit better. this part is so dry of lubrication it's kind of metal on metal. Okay, but we're gonna, yeah, that's a sign of things to come, I think. Okay, so we'll, oh boy, yikes, oops. Oh. Let's see if there's any sound. That's not me. I don't know what that is. Uh-oh. Yeah, there's no needle on this side. No sound. The needle cradle is there. There is a needle on this side. No sound. Well, let's keep it going here. Let's see if it'll return. Okay. Well, it's probably, in terms of the bladder here, I mean, the good thing is it's virtually working now. And I think it's just going to require some, the usual lubrication process. Looks to be in pretty good shape. These ones are nice because they spend their days closed. So I think they're surviving into the future pretty good. And this is not a problem. The way I'll fix this is I'll just get an old cover from, say, a 1970s or 1980s turntable, the rubber bladder cover, and I'll just cut it to fit and throw it on, and bingo, it'll look great. So let's keep going. What we'll do is we'll take off the bladder next. Let's see if I can give you a better, more of a ringside seat here. That might be more of a balcony seat. Now the biggest trick of taking one of these off is not losing it as it comes off. That's the biggest trick. So you want to block its path, because they can, try to grab it with a decent pair of pliers. That'd be a better idea. Something with a little more oomph. And then swing away it goes. Nope, this one didn't go flying. See if this will just lift up. Oops. So often there's a bit of dirt right around the top here. That if you can clear it away, help it come off a little better. I don't see anything. usually take a quick look on the inside where the idler wheel runs. And nothing unusual there. So we'll just set that aside. Now this unit has a mechanical device here that pushes the wheel. One of the things you got to realize when you're looking at these is when you take off the platter, some of these parts move. This one moves to a position it's not normally in. In fact, it'll move into a position it can't even get into when the platter's on there. So if you're not familiar with that and not thinking about it, literally it'll move over here somewhere. Not like that. You might think things about it that you don't need to think because it can never be in that kind of position. I guess I'll just carry on and maybe I'll be able to show you that better. I want to determine if the rubber is nice and soft. It sure seems that way, yeah. Sure seems like that. And yeah, the lubrication here. I just like to touch with something to. Oh, look at that! Yeah, it's not good. It's jelly at best. Yeah, it's gone thick and everything. Okay, we'll look over here. Again, we can see some lubricant. We can check it. No, that's not good. Yeah. And the movement of this. So what I'm doing now is I'm feeling how hard it is to turn this. And by the way, it's not hard. Loosen that up. It's not hard. It's pretty good. It's really very good, in fact. It's really very good. These parts, very good. So we'll still continue with doing the maintenance of that component because it's so important, and now's the time to do it. And now we'll check the motor. So let's right back over here. Wait a minute. Looking right down on it, you can already recognize it. So let's try it like that. So here's the motor shaft. I'm just going to turn it by hand, feeling if there's any resistance. This one was running already, so if there was any stickiness from having sat around for a few years, it wasn't enough for the motor to overcome, and I'll never feel it now. The other thing I'm feeling is just general resistance. You know, you spin it as it keeps spinning. Feels fine. So overall, this record player is in really pretty good shape. So what we're going to do then is we're just going to carry on with the maintenance of the